Hi, Marta. Thank you very much for joining us from your classroom and welcome to this educational chess summit at the Global Chess Festival.
Hello, thank you. Thank you very much to invite us to explain our project in the Global Chess Festival. It's a pleasure for us.
In 2010, 2 years before the European Parliament recommended the introduction of chess as an educational tool in schools, the government of Catalonia declared chess to be an activity of public utility. And the educational chess program that have been coordinating since 2012 has been highlighted by FIDE as a model of good practice. Then, what is your assessment of this 10 years experience?
Yes, our assessment of these 10 years is very positive, really. We have 5 institutions involved in the project. The Educational Department of the Government of Catalonia, Catalan Chess Federation, and 3 universities, Lleida, Girona, and Rovira i Virgili. Although we still have a long way to go, we have 400 educational centers of primary and secondary school in our project that are using chess as an educational tool into the school hours in lective time. Then, thanks to the program, a lot of people have been able to learn about chess as an educational tool. And in addition, the training have been highly valued by the teachers. The satisfaction rate is very high, above 80% of satisfaction, higher than in other projects of the department. And so we are really very happy.
Mhm. Besides this very high level of satisfaction among the school teachers, the University of Girona has carried out 2 scientific studies to measure the results. What is the summary of their conclusions?
In fact, in the University of Girona, they have an observatory, and they made 3 studies, 2 by students and 1 by teachers. In the case of the students' studies, it has been seen that children who was playing chess or doing chess as an educational tool in lective time had better results in some mathematical aspects and in language too. And as for the teachers, the satisfaction index of valoration was very high, and they showed that chess can help students in values, in habits of order. For example, the teachers see that there is a transfer of learning from chess to other aspects or other areas of daily life. And it's very important too.
Mhm. And can you give us some concrete examples of the transversal and interdisciplinary approach in different subjects?
Yes, of course. If chess teaches us many values, such as respect. When we shake hands, for example, at the beginning and at the final of the game, we are learning to respect the other, to congratulate the other. Um, it's very important the patience. For example, in life, it's important to know how to wait and observe before to acting, for example. Then chess gives us all these things. They also help us a lot of um, can help us in a special orientation, and from a very young age the students work with the coordinates on the board, um, with psychomotricity and playing games, the order of the rows, the columns. These are mathematical aspect concepts. And then, for example, more things, knowing to how to do a plan and adapt to new situations uh, without collapsing is very important in our daily life. And through chess, like a game, in a fun way, we can work on all these things. For example,
Mhm. That's very interesting indeed. Now, let's talk a little bit more about the school teachers. How do you train them to use chess in this way? How many hours of workshop time do they need to start with? And are there other refresher or improvement workshops afterwards, the following years?
yes, during these years, we organize a lot of courses, training to train teachers. We have taught uh, 2,082 courses on the use of chess as an educational tool. 2,000 teachers have been trained, but we have different course modalities. We have four modalities. In many of them, have taken more than one course. These teachers, these teachers did more than one modality. In total, we have issued a little over 3,300 certificates. And these course modalities are initiation, deepening, consolidation, and we have other group that is called More Chess. In this group, teachers are working, organizing meetings between schools, or making new materials, for example, or refreshing some concepts. And each course is 20 hours, uh, 10 hours face to face, and 10 hours online. But during the pandemic, we have done courses 100% online because it wasn't not possible to do face to face. Then the Department of Education offers them free for the teachers. And in these courses, we combined the theoretical part with the practice. It's very important that teachers can practice all that we are explaining, to experiment all these things. And it's very important to motivate the teachers and break uh, the cliches about chess, because chess is fun, and chess is a very interesting educational tool. And in this formation, teachers can see it and can feel all these things.
Mhm. And finally, let's suppose that among our listeners today, there are some who are thinking of starting a similar project with the transversal interdisciplinary method. What advice will you give them? What have you learned during these 10 years?
Uh, I would advise them to try to find institutions that will support them. It's very important. And to start the project with a pilot test with some schools. It's important to do a lot of publicity and explain to teachers that it's not only play chess, is something more. Is chess can help the pupils with values, mathematics, planning, concentration. it's very important to explain it better, good. And during these 10 years, I have learned a lot because the teachers are very, very creative and many ideas emerged during the training. Then we all, the trainers and the teachers, are learning during the sessions. And it's very, very rewarding.
Mhm. Thanks a lot, Marta, for helping us so much to explain what the transversal and interdisciplinary method is and how important it is. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you. Thank you.